Hello everyone, today is October 9th, 2025. I'm thrilled to bring you some exciting news for all the passionate fans of rugby. After capping off a turbulent but brilliant season with the Rugby Championship title, South Africa are not letting themselves rest. Winger Kobus Reinach, the hero of the win over Argentina and also the man of the match, frankly admitted that the Springboks still have room to improve ahead of their challenging tour later this year. Amid the resounding victories and near misses, Reinach's message rang like a wake-up call. We're not yet at the level of consistency that a true champion needs. I think what Kobus Reinach said really reflects the spirit and current state of the Springboks, a team that is at the peak of its glory but has not yet achieved the consistency needed to maintain its dominance over the long term. When I look back on their journey through the season, my dominant emotions are admiration mixed with concern. First of all, I have to say that Reinach is in great form, not just because of his impressive double against Argentina, but also because of his professionalism and his way of looking at things. He doesn't get carried away with the euphoria of winning. He sees clearly where the gaps are, which is what makes me believe that the Boks still have hunger. For a team that has just successfully defended its title, maintaining that "not good enough" mentality is invaluable. However, I can't ignore the fact that the Springboks have been woefully inconsistent. Their performance this season has been almost a sine wave, losing badly to the Wallabies, winning back immediately, losing at Eden Park, then destroying the All Blacks in Wellington, exploding against Argentina, only to almost lose to them at Twickenham. A great team can't keep fixing every time they stumble. They need to control the game from the start, something I feel the Springboks have yet to truly achieve, especially in terms of controlling the tempo and maintaining defensive discipline for the full 80 minutes. I also noticed a small but valuable detail in Reinach's words: rugby is a strange sport. That may sound simple, but it reveals a profound philosophy. Rugby is never completely predictable. The strangeness he refers to is human nature in sport. Emotions, pressure, belief, fatigue, all affect performance. And perhaps because of that, the Springboks are still searching for emotional balance after a series of so many tumultuous matches. Now, looking ahead to the upcoming European tour, I think Reinach and his teammates will be in for a real test of character. Not just because they are up against strong teams like France and Ireland, but because this is where they will have to prove they can maintain their top form in adverse conditions, away. Cold, tight and tactical European football. If the Springboks continue to play a one game bright, one game out of sync style, they could pay a heavy price. However, I believe Reinach epitomizes the current generation of Springboks: determined, realistic and not complacent. He has been through it all: World Cups, Lions tours, back-to-back rugby championships, and still says he is not finished. That, to me, means a lot. It is not just about personal ambition but also the spirit of the South African team. Yesterday's victory does not mean tomorrow's victory. If they can keep that spirit, the upcoming European tour will be more than just a test. It will be an opportunity for the Springboks to assert themselves as the best team in the world, not just in terms of strength, but in terms of consistency and maturity. Personally, I think Reinach speaks for a team, champions still on a journey to perfect themselves. And perhaps it is that dissatisfaction, that hunger for improvement, that is what makes the Springboks so special in the world of rugby. And perhaps it was the outstanding performance against Argentina that was the strongest reminder that Kobus Reinach is not just a scorer, but also a voice of sanity in an ambitious group. When the lights of Europe are about to turn on, the Springboks know they cannot rely on explosive moments alone. They must build a foundation that is stronger, more stable and more disciplined than ever. If they do, the year-end tour will not just be a season-ending journey, but could become a new declaration of power for the world champions, that the Springboks are still here, stronger, more united, and ready to conquer any challenge ahead.